Have you ever wondered what happens when a high-speed chase unfolds on the roads? When fugitives lead police on a wild pursuit, zigzagging through traffic and breaking the speed limit? Can you imagine the heart-pounding moments as officers try to apprehend dangerous suspects, protecting innocent lives at every turn? In this video, we'll look at moments when cops engage in high-speed pursuits of suspects. Number 1. Handcuffed suspect steals cop car and slams into semi-truck. In a small town in Otero County, Colorado, a suspect, Anthony Alfonso Sanchez III, has caused multiple crashes, deliberately hitting other vehicles. The cops chase him down in a thrilling high-speed pursuit.
Got me? Out of the vehicle! Out of the vehicle! Out of the vehicle!
Got a gun? I didn't find a gun. It's right there.
Hey, sit in the...
Something unexpected happens. Sanchez maneuvers his body to free the handcuffs from behind his back and brings them up to the front. This audacious move allows him to slide into the driver's seat of the squad car and steal it. In control of the police vehicle, Sanchez speeds away, disregarding traffic laws and even running a red light. The officers call for backup and try to set up stop sticks to slow him down, but Sanchez manages to avoid them. As the chase continues, officials realize that Sanchez has access to a loaded rifle left behind in the police vehicle. This adds a dangerous twist to an already intense situation.
Otero County Max, we're going to be trying to catch up to this vehicle.
P14, which direction is that?
Despite their efforts, the police struggle to catch up with Sanchez. He keeps driving at high speeds, evading their attempts to stop him.
State Patrol and find out if this individual is armed, please.
He is not anymore. Well, my rifle.
The rifle is in the vehicle. He was not armed. The gun was left in the vehicle.
Finally, after a series of close calls, a third set of stop sticks proves effective, slowing Sanchez's stolen car down. Unfortunately, he crashes head-on into a parked semi-truck, resulting in a fiery wreck.
Is that what you said? He's in it. Good sticks. We got a tip.
Emergency responders rush to the scene as the squad car catches fire. Sanchez is pulled from the wreckage and rushed to the hospital, but sadly, he succumbs to his wounds, unable to survive his injuries. Thankfully, the driver of the semi-truck is unharmed. The authorities investigated this harrowing event to understand the sequence of events that led to this dramatic conclusion. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insane videos like this. Here's another incident that leaves an officer hanging on a car hood. Number 2. Traffic stop ends with driver speeding off with cops on top of car hood. During a traffic stop, law enforcement officers encounter a driver who has a warrant out of Illinois. Officers, including one Dennis McCarty, cautiously approach the vehicle and ask the driver for identification. Sensing trouble, they request the driver to step out of the car to identify him and check for any weapons.
I hate to be the one to tell you this, but it sounds like you got a warrant out of Illinois. You on you? I'm sorry? Okay. Do you have anything on you?
As tensions rise, the situation takes a dangerous turn. Without warning, the driver accelerates the car, catching Officer McCarthy off guard as he ends up on the vehicle's hood. Desperate to stop the fleeing suspect, McCarthy shouts in vain, urging the driver to halt the car. Ignoring the officer's pleas, the driver speeds off, leaving the scene in chaos. With one officer on top of the car, the suspect continues speeding. Other officers quickly notify their colleagues of the unfolding situation, and the pursuit begins. The high-speed chase leads them down highways, with the driver showing no signs of slowing down. Tragedy strikes as the pursuit takes a terrible turn. The driver loses control, resulting in a collision that leaves the car in a ditch. Officers rush to the scene to aid their fallen comrade, McCarthy, who was injured during the incident. Emergency medical services are immediately called to tend to Officer McCarthy's injuries. As they provide medical assistance, they focus on apprehending the reckless driver and ensuring public safety. What do you think of this? Let us know in the comment section. Here's another video of a police pursuit that almost had a cop taken down. Number 3. Wildest Ride. In this Live PD, the Wildest Ride episode, the cameras follow law enforcement officers as they encounter a GMC SUV with the driver not wearing a seatbelt. The officers attempt to conduct a routine stop to identify the driver, but things quickly escalate. The driver, aware of an outstanding felony warrant for failure to appear in court for a possession of a controlled substance charge, decides to flee the scene.
So we tried to get this guy stopped and ID'd, but he took off from us.
As the chase unfolds, the suspect's vehicle takes a hit, causing one of its tires to blow out. Despite the setback, the driver continues to maneuver skillfully, attempting to evade capture. The chase eventually leads to the suspect's residence, where he attempts to hide. However, the police quickly catch up with him. Negotiations through loudspeakers encourage him to surrender peacefully, but he initially resists. He reverses and attempts to run down an officer, but the officer avoids getting hit. The suspect continues fleeing from the police, this time even more fiercely.
We're still 31 South. Going left right here on 30th Way.
Eventually, the suspect complies with the officer's commands and makes his way down from the attic, making sure he's showing his hand. While the driver had taken off on foot, running as fast as he could, the police apprehended the surrendered suspect from the passenger seat while they chased down the driver.
Where?
The driver ran through a bush straight into his house. Sensing his movement, the police officers approached him and commanded him to surrender. After much effort and orders, he finally climbs down and surrenders. He's taken into custody.
At all times, so work to the edge and come down to this ladder.
Reflecting on the ordeal, the officers expressed relief that no one was hurt, despite some property damage during the pursuit. The suspect now faces his original warrant and additional charges resulting from the chase.
That's where I gave chase. I took a couple tumbles and lost sight of him. He actually made it to his address, got inside the attic. The license plate on the vehicle is attached to this address. His ID is attached to this address. The dog actually led to this address as well, where deputies were already waiting. He surrendered, and he was taken into custody.
In the end, law enforcement's quick thinking and determination led to the successful capture of the fugitive, bringing a dangerous situation to a peaceful resolution. Here's another high-speed pursuit for you in our next clip. Number 4. A wild police chase unfolds on Old North Road. In an incident that left residents on edge, a dramatic police chase unfolded on Old North Road.
Passing Wild Mountain Road, TPD in Tulsa County. See if TPD's helicopter can assist.
It all began when law enforcement officers attempted to pull over a vehicle for a violation. However, the driver fled instead of complying, setting off a high-speed chase. The pursuit quickly gained momentum as the suspects raced through the streets and highways, endangering themselves and the public. During the chase, it became apparent that the suspect wasn't alone in the vehicle. Reports indicated that there were 3 people inside, with the front passenger making desperate attempts to bring the situation to an end. Eyewitnesses observed this passenger trying to grab the wheel, highlighting the fear and tension within the vehicle.
Westbound Highway 64.
The suspect maintained high speeds throughout the pursuit, reaching up to 65 miles per hour. As the chase continued, officers found themselves navigating through traffic and calling for assistance from the county and other law enforcement agencies. The safety of bystanders and other drivers remained a top priority, with authorities doing their best to mitigate potential risks. After several heart-pounding moments, the chase concluded as the suspect was spotted heading westbound near the Renaissance Bar. After some time, the suspect collided with a car, and the pursuit ended. The police ran after the suspect to apprehend him and handcuffed him.
Stop! 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 He just rammed us. Shots fired! Shots fired!
What reason could you have to run from the cops when they approach you? Here's what happens when you run from the police. Number 5. Here's why you shouldn't run from the police. This tragic incident, which occurred on May 31st, 2021, serves as a sombering reminder of the dangers of fleeing the police. It began when an Onalaska police officer noticed a motorcycle speeding southbound. The officer attempted to pull the 33-year-old rider over after witnessing him briefly traveling against traffic and entering a parking lot. As the officer approached, the rider seemed ready to comply, but suddenly accelerated at an alarming rate after rounding a curve. The officer chose not to initiate a pursuit, estimating the motorcycle's speed to be around 100 miles per hour and recognizing the potential risks involved. Tragically, the motorcycle collided with a vehicle waiting to make a left turn. The force of the impact caused the rider to be ejected from the motorcycle, resulting in fatal injuries. Despite the immediate response of emergency services, the rider was pronounced deceased at the scene.
Man, are you okay? You okay?
The collision also caused injuries to the 50-year-old woman driving the vehicle. The video shows her on the ground lying lifelessly due to the impact from the crash. She was taken to a nearby hospital for medical attention. This situation underscores the importance of not running away from law enforcement. Attempting to flee can lead to devastating consequences for the person involved and innocent bystanders. The next video shows how crazy suspects can become in a bid to escape the wrath of the law. Number 6. Armed robbery suspect shoots at police during a high-speed chase. In Oklahoma, a routine traffic stop took a harrowing turn when an armed robbery suspect opened fire on police during a high-speed chase. As officers attempted to apprehend the suspect, he completely disregarded public safety, putting innocent lives at risk. The pursuit intensified as the suspect fired multiple shots at law enforcement vehicles. The dramatic footage captured tense moments as officers try to evade the barrage of bullets, while also trying to contain the dangerous suspect. Amid the chaos, a motorcycle officer from the Oklahoma City Police Department found himself in the line of fire. Miraculously, the officer narrowly escaped being struck by the passing bullets as he pursued the suspect. The suspect's vehicle sustained damage from the return fire as the pursuit continued. However, this did not deter him, as he persisted in evading capture. Officers from various agencies worked together to bring this dangerous situation under control. Ultimately, the high-speed chase ended as the suspect's vehicle was disabled. Law enforcement surrounded the vehicle and apprehended the armed robber, ending the immediate threat he posed to the community. This incident serves as a chilling reminder of the dangers law enforcement officers face during high-speed pursuits and their commitment to protecting the public even in the face of extreme danger. In the next video, a murder suspect remains on the run, and authorities are working tirelessly to apprehend the individual. Watch how things unfold, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Number 7. Chase and arrest of murder suspect in Cobbs County, Miami. On March 13, 2023, law enforcement officers received a notification about a hit vehicle connected to a murder case in Miami, Florida. They located the vehicle on Cobbs Parkway and attempted to block it, initiating a felony traffic stop to apprehend the driver. However, the driver didn't comply with the officer's commands and attempted to flee the scene. A high-speed chase ensued, with multiple officers pursuing the suspect's vehicle in an attempt to stop the vehicle and prevent further danger to the public. A pit maneuver was executed, but it was unsuccessful. Officer Lindsay then bravely positioned himself in the path of the fleeing murder suspect's vehicle and executed another maneuver, successfully stopping the car, thereby ending the dangerous pursuit. After turning off the vehicle, officers conducted another felony stop, ordering the murder suspect to surrender and exit the car. During the stop, the suspect made a suspicious movement towards his right hip, raising concerns about his possibly being armed. Fortunately, upon further inspection, the suspect was found to be unarmed, and officers were able to take him into custody. He was handcuffed, ending the tense and dangerous situation. The swift actions and coordination of law enforcement officers played a crucial role in bringing the murder suspect to justice, while ensuring the safety of the public and their fellow officers. The suspect will now face the consequences of his alleged crimes through the legal system. Next, here's an even more concerning incident, where a woman almost crashes her vehicle with her children inside.